Welcome back to Hip Hop and Fashion. I'm your host, Mr. Wayne, and we have with us another exciting guest who's a visionary, the CEO of NOLA Nightlife, Douglas Finley. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Man, and when I met you last week, I was like real excited about what you were telling me. So could you explain to the viewing audience, what is it that you actually do on NOLA Nightlife?
Definitely. Basically, Nightlife NOLA is a site where we have the clubs in New Orleans broken down by neighborhood, and you check in to that location. And for example, like the event this Saturday, Rip the Runway, whenever different people check in, we'll be able to present you with deals from the vendors that are also in the show.
Okay.
So,
and how that can relate to someone, even in the entertainment field, keyword you deal with the nightlife clubs.
Definitely.
So therefore, if you have, say, you're a performer, you're doing a show at a certain club, and you get people to check in there, that in turn, that's your power to present to the club. Look, here are my numbers. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. This is what I actually was responsible for bringing into this club. You know, so that can be key in with performers, or even performers, artists, using in terms of building their resume and their reputation up with the club owners.
Definitely, because every check-in is visible. So whenever you check into, like, let's say the show this weekend, it's also going to increase the count in the uptown neighborhood. So people will be able to, visually see from their couch what kind of traffic you're putting to these different clubs.
Right. And also it also helps with, in terms of, do you have on there, you also have listings of each, well, not each club, but a lot of clubs in the uptown area, in the metropolitan area, and you can see who's where. And does it give a brief description in terms of what may be going on that particular night there?
Not yet. We would like to get more. Right now we have a description of the club, and we try and keep that updated. Right. We need to integrate more. Right,
man. And that's cutting edge. I mean, I almost see that as just as a movement that can be just as important as the Facebook movement, because eventually what it can turn into, people checking in at the New Orleans Arena,
right? People
checking in at the House of Blues, people checking in at the Superdome. And you're a young cat, and you're a graduate of Georgetown University. That's
Georgetown, yes, sir.
And for some people who don't get it twisted, probably the only black people at Georgetown are the blacks that are on the basketball team with John Thompson. I mean, so I think that's a real prestigious school. So to see a young man standing beside me that has graduated from a school of that caliber, man, I'm impressed, and I salute you with that. But back to the nightlife NOLA, you actually design.
Yes, yeah, I designed and programmed, and I have different people who give me input as far as how to shape the product. Mm-hmm. So, but definitely the programming.
And what made you come up with this?
I don't know. I mean, at Georgetown, a couple of friends of ours, we used to do some promotions of parties. We would rent out venues on campus, and so I guess I wanted to get back into that, and I ended up, you need something to break into that industry, so I had to come up with a good idea, and I hope this is it.
Right. So, and as a, let's just say as a promoter, mm-hmm. or an artist, and I was speaking with you, what would you tell me in your words, the plus of being involved with that? How could it help me make money?
Right. Basically, so from a promoter's perspective, if you're using Nightlife NOLA to drive traffic to a particular venue, it'll be visible to the owner, so you can back up your claims about what type of traffic that you're delivering. Right. And on top of that, there might be a way for you to also present a deal to those people as well. So we would like to come up with more ideas, but the main part is traffic, right, and confirming that.
And basically what it does, because at the end of the day, even though we like music, or we like whatever the party, mm-hmm. at the end of the day, on the business side, it's numbers that you're dealing with.
It's numbers.
So it's a way to validate the numbers.
Right.
And if someone wanted to go on to that just to check it out or whatever, even become a part of it, how could they
Basically, if you go to www.nightlifenola.com and create an account, from there you can go ahead and start checking in the different venues this weekend, and we're gonna grow and branch off into special events and such. So, but basically, www.nightlifenola.com is where you make it happen.
Wow, and this is like, in my personal opinion, this is revolutionary. Like, I'm standing here with this young man right now, but this thing gonna like take off out the stratosphere where it'll be a I really believe it'll be something that's global. You know, somebody will be checking in at the World Cup or something. You know,
that would be amazing.
It's not impossible.
Right.
You know, and you had a vision. Is that correct?
Definitely.
And before you even started with this, you made sure that everything was in order in terms of having your vision in place, and then you acted on that. You didn't just jump head first. Is that correct?
No, definitely had to consult with different people and make sure that, you know, the idea was worth the investment and time. So,
and has it been for you?
It looks like it will be. I mean, we've been, you know, this weekend is going to be really big for us, and we've been getting a lot of just interest, real strong interest from people, and so, you know, I feel like we're on the right track.
Right. Well, this is what hip hop is to me. Young, you know, the younger generation just taking something and transforming it into something else. And